And so, we catch our story where it ends. A breath and beat away from dear friends. In a world that grows weary with war, against unending grief, we must implore to lay your home wherever you can make, to look for words that spoken may make quake. Those who hold themselves above us all, those who in crushing our joy must fall. Look for things that you can alter, and hold each other tight, lest you falter.
All those gathered here, take heed. To this you must attend.
To resist it may seem like not the best time, yet a better chance you may never find.
On this day we set in motion a new act. No more shall dissent and unruliness get in the way of our country's progress. All who commit the obscene will be jailed.
And so, it bears repeating once again. Keep fighting, keep living, and find your friends. Ooh, rough day?
Oh, aren't they all rough days now?
There are pockets of joy here and there.
Oh, well, I will take my joy in liquid form today.
My drinks have been known to be warming, especially in times of hardship. Some reviews even suggest they're magic.
Well, that's good, for I'm in need of a potion to transform this mood.
I'll wager there's at least one friendly drop here that can work to that.
Oh, gods, they look worse for hope than I.
Yet not much. Maybe not well?
Did you hear what happened today?
Some new draconian measure, I'll wager.
From some imagined hell, obscenity is now a crime.
What makes something obscene?
Whatever they so deem. At least they sleep sweetly.
Perhaps they, dreaming, found a moment of peace.
Yet from dreaming, we must all at some point wake.
Who is it that knocks so loudly?
A friend, unfold yourself. Let me see what pains have been written on your sweet face.
Oh.
Rough show tonight?
Oh, a rough life is more like it.
If life be rough with you, be rough with life.
That's the cause of this.
The mosh pit?
No, the cops. And they showed up waving around their new decree, detailing a truth that is in fact something I've been seeking my whole life. I am now, my love, an obscenity.
Don't we make a fine pair then? They closed the theater pending new approved management. Yet, how came you this injury?
No one was speaking up. Cowards, all of them. We played We Won't Seed the Future, which I guess inspired them to seed the night. I guess I'll just take this as a badge of honor for still having a spine.
Your lyrics inspired me tonight. I was all clammed up when the city marshal came in, until I remembered your song, and then I threw a fit. I dealt them a Zool speech from Enrique Laquerta, and for it received a fine. The other actors were ready to pack up. Doing a Bard, Pyramus, and Thisbe next season, acting like nothing would change. Well, acting is what they're good at, I suppose.
But would that they would act up. Life is about more than persisting.
I mean, I agree, but what comes after, realistically? Injury? Jail? Or death?
Well, many in history have fought against worse odds.
It's true. There were 1,000 peasant uprisings before the Industrial Revolution. There was even one in 1607, which, incensing the hearts of the masses, had them set a castle ablaze. All over some fences put up around forests. Have you heard of the Enclosure Act? It was the start of capitalism, really.
Okay, do you jest? You have lectured me about this very act half a dozen times in this very bar. You can't shut up about it, really.
Yet, it mirrors our current state, so perhaps it is a good lesson.
Would for a twist of fate, then. Our world might be very different now.
It's true. If the peasants had won, capitalism might never have started.
Well, what got in their way?
Kings with knights to protect them. They had the Enclosure Act.
And we have the Obscenities Act.
But would you go back to that peasant revolt if you could? To
What?
turn the tide and avert all this present brutality?
Like Back to the Future?
If only! Hey, I heard a tale once of the sort. An anarchist named Leon killed a president, and all they found in his pocket was a strange coin with a year that hadn't happened yet. So many thought him a time traveler.
Well, what became of bold Leon?
That's a sadder tale.
I've heard that tale. But where would you stray to through time, if you could?
I think to that large peasant uprising in 1607. Ever heard of King James?
Is that the guy that hated witches?
And whom witches in turn despised?
Yep, him. He was king when the uprisings came, new to the throne after the mysterious death of the previous king, his brother. If he were to be killed at an opportune moment, the peasants might win their uprising to keep the commons free. The witch hunts could be averted. Hell, Turtle Island might not have been colonized. By all measures, our world would be a very different place.
If only there were some bold enough.
Yeah, that's the dream. A future steered away from this current hell. But now we're left with an empire that has grown so massive with death that to try to change it, well, one might as well try to change the stars.
Yet, the stars do change in their course, in their time, and as is often told, only comets will break the mold. It's decided. I will help you with this.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
Sending you back in time.
You can do that?
Of course. I'm a witch. Duh. Who do you think sent Leon back? If you seek the blood of kings to 1607, you I will bring.
Why are we at the theater?
Is it not befitting that we should don the garments of yesteryear? If we show up like this, like punks, we're sure to be burned as witches before we get within a mile of the king.
Was black even a color then?
Was, in fact, high in fashion. As was armor, which I think would suit you well. I myself in fool's attire shall clad, and thus pass through the ranks of class unnoticed, a wandering scribe and jester, welcome in court and village. Kings were even known to take personal jesters.
Oh, and a righteous joke it will be. They think we're fools and nothing but jokes, but us fooling them will make them croak. And then I, like a wandering troubadour, errant bard, shall walk around with lute and sword. Although, if it should come to sword fighting, I am more likely to become a pincushion.
And to fighting it must come. In this, I shall be your tutor.
Oh, Okay. Will our names be out of place, though?
Perhaps to some. Here, we could take a lesson after the bard and name ourselves after one of his fools. You could be Touchstone, and I, Audrey.
Well, because only fools would dare to be this obscene.
No, dear, because only fools will dare to dream.
Were those that came before us so foolish as well? What became of their brave hearts?
It's grim, but we both must know. All who survived the battle were executed soon after. Even the author who wrote of it, their chronicle ends the night before without a name signed to it. But that is not a price I plan to pay.
Well, none plan it, yet for all there comes a day. How should we hope to do better than those that came before us? And also, what if in the trying we make it worse?
I, being a student of history, think I can find us a sliver of hope. Some opportunity to turn the tide.
Oh, I just don't think that your love of books is going to save us if we get into real trouble.
Ha! I do beg to differ. The Bard, in fact, gives us a famous play that will help sign James' life away. Have you ever read Hamlet?
No, what are the broad strokes of it?
It's like The Lion King, but with humans.
Oh, great, yeah.
One brother kills the other and takes the throne, and the dead brother's son gets revenge after an interlude at art school.
Oh, classic.
In the play, Claudius, who is James renamed, is the murdering brother who kills the king, and, well, everyone dies at the end.
What?
That's not what happened in real life. The play took its form after a failed coup, where James's nephew, young Hamlet, suspected James of killing his father, old Hamlet. Young Hamlet was then imprisoned, not killed, but in the verses some kernels of truth hide.
And on this we base our attempt.
If King James dies, the revolt is sure to win, and with it, a better future. Here, we could take a lesson from swordplay.
Oh, God.
Fool's Guard, where one pretends himself a fool who knows not how to hold a blade, and when their opponent rushes in, they, the true fool, are made. So shall it be with James.
Ugh. I mean, it might seem that simple on the page, but I think in the doing we'll probably die.
You have to try.
And yet, if we had the chance and we don't try, then we're cowards. Or worse, traitors to our own hearts. Okay, let us to a witch.
Come, come, your ears you must lend, and on these rules carefully attend. While you tumble through time, do not fear, though strange creatures may come near. They are beings of timeless grace. Some lack manners, some lack a face. Yet they will pull you to a desired land, if this coin hold in your hand. A coin split between these 2 years, the only times to which you may steer. And if this coin happens to be lost, your passage home is the woeful cost, and none then of fay in hand can bring you back to where you now stand. Though they keep the world beguiled, we still long for one that's wild. And if you wish for a world without kings, hear with me this incantation sing.
But who are these creatures to whom we entrust our lives?
Fairies, are they not?
Clever. By many names and more these lights are called. To some, they may be a ghostly friend. To others, a horrid trick they may send. To some, they might bring a bright hope here. To others, they are loss and fear. To some, they are merely named them. And to others, they are called the bitter end. To some, they show the open way. And others, they will trap forever in the fay. Yet whether they are friend, foe, or ghoul, to stray from their path would mark you a fool. Ghost light, swamp candle, will-o-wisp, call them what you would. Follow them with haste and the world's ending, or follow them with grace to your heart's mending.
Are there no other rules?
Thought you cared not for rules.
Well, no, but there's like 100 films about fucking with time and how it's usually a bad idea.
Were any of them about magic?
No.
Magic is different.
Well, what if we kill our ancestors or something?
Anything is possible.
Do you doubt our path?
I don't mean to misconstrue.
The portal closes! What will you do?
Take my hand.
What if we make things worse?
To not know is time's sordid curse.
Promise we won't fail.
The incantation quick, or herein the tale.
We with open hearts do hope to turn the fires the fates do stoke, as we who long to see a world set free, held in chains by the powers that be. And so we with blade in hand, against kings will forever stand. Oh God!
Fear it, Ophelia. Fear it, that the moon, that heavenly orb above, shall steer too near our mortal earth and unmask your affections. That moon shining with errant light shall prove a thief of my own heart and give only blight to my desires. Would there were another path than the steep and thorny way to heaven, and yet Diane shows me only that harsh road to find the key to Hamlet's heart. Pray. Oh, what apparition doth commence? Are you a changeling, come to bring me all unwitting to the fay? Oh, nay! For you take the shape of one I know, my love's dear father in ghostly robes, who only recently did die, in a way most mysterious to all. But him it must be, in sooth, for that armor I know too well. Speak, phantom, are you Hamlet's father, the old king, or what message from beyond do you bring?
What are they talking about? Should I ask for directions?
Hey!
Hold thy tongue, but stand forth amazed. She thinks we're the ghost of a dead king. I will speak through thee. Hark, fair one, I am old Hamlet still. Yet you say I am dead?
Yea, my lord, 2 weeks hence, of a snake bite, 'twas swift and sudden, making strong case for you, a noble lord, to get caught between here and the land of other.
And who sits my throne in my stead? Surely my son to that seat did ascend.
Nay, quite to Hamlet's dismay, your brother James now rules, the throne of Scotland not being enough. The kingdoms that warred now are won, though the Highlanders still resist.
See, I told you, ripped from the pages of Hamlet.
My lord, do you still attend?
Seem dismayed or
What blows? Oh, what betrayal!
Young one, listen. You must bring Hamlet hence by the light of the next moon rise. He must bear witness to my state, and see how and by whom I was made thus. For I was murdered.
Murdered? By whom, my lord?
Given out.
Murdered.
It's not time yet.
Oh.
I must bring Hamlet hence.
Oh.
He must. All will be revealed when you bring Hamlet hither.
Oh.
Do set in motion my revenge.
Can you do this?
I will, by the light of tomorrow's moon. Hamlet will be brought hither.
Tell me, do the people stir?
For your death?
Well, for any reason.
The commoners are uneasy, it's true, but James's new decrees are the cause of that. He means to shut the commons.
God damn it.
My lord?
Passing phantom, asking of ghastly news.
Oh, it is well to see your face again, my king, even across this veil of death.
Oh, speak not of such titles, dearie. In death we are relieved of these weights, and it is well to see you also as well.
Alas, I must away, my brother's hunting horn, but I, loving you, will do as you say.
Thank you, and speak not a word of this to anyone. The fate of the kingdom on that depends.
You take well to the stage. For acting, I mean. A true presence.
Well, all the world's a stage, as you theater folks say.
That is a line about nihilism, not whimsy. But that instruction will have to wait.
Well, yeah, okay. Let's find a place to lay our heads tonight, and tomorrow we'll head into the village and we'll see about the state of this uprising.
It has been 10 days hence, my lord, and none think things amiss with old Hamlet's sudden death.
And I say they should not. It is not a lie that he was pricked with venom. But what think you of young Hamlet? He seems so distemperate as of late, brooding at me, eyes full of hate.
Do you think he means to challenge your throne?
Well, he must. If it's on your mind, it must be on his. For he would not question an uncle inheriting before a son, even if that son is garbage. We must have our heads on swivels now, finding in whose heart doubt doth lay like a viper waiting to strike. We must be prepared.
Well, I assure you, my lord, the council all stands behind you. Your throne will unify the kingdoms.
You mean my throne has unified the kingdoms? We must know the inner workings of Hamlet's mind and find out his intent. For if he does mean to challenge me, we must get rid of him.
Perhaps another term at art school, where all young men go to waste their lives?
Another artful term, and he and I will be hard to discern.
I mean, we must
get rid of him, as we did his father. Yet, only if his distemper is treason, I do not think we could kill again without drawing eyes. So we must find out his intents and see if he is guilty of some crime. Can we employ your sister in this?
Oh, I think so. Ophelia and Hamlet seem quite taken with each other these days. Why, when Hamlet was still set for the throne, I did hope to see Ophelia queen beside him.
She can be a queen still.
Of course, my lord. Of course.
Well, at any rate, what thinks the council of my new decree?
To close field, forest, and stream?
Ha!
They love it, sire. For too long have the peasants flourished from the land that we could own. Now we shall profit off its use and sell it back to them as they need.
Exactly. And yet, I see the workers gathering in town.
What do you know of this?
You know I do not like it when they gather.
There does seem to be some dissent about the new act, sire.
Well, we must stomp it out. This you must figure out how to do. We must put those peasants in their fucking place.
As you command.
Stomp the cinders, lest they catch fire. Dissent will meet our noble lord's ire. If he cannot control the masses, then let all find steel in their asses.
Is it right to let that one rile so?
The fool is nonsense. It is all rabble.
And only once unraveled will the wearer sense they, pantless, have their ass bared.
Oh, I see the young lord attends us.
Why, yes, uncle. We were talking of my father, remembering a stand of trees which through he was wont to wander.
And what has young Hamlet wandering as of late? I have wondered at thine absence at my coronation. What troubles rule young Hamlet's heart?
Nothing so great, my lord, as the death of my father, for which the nation still grieves.
It is a shame we were robbed of so great a king by a
Only a thing as vile and twisted as a snake could. I think the people need more time to grieve.
That 2 weeks has come and gone, and with it my patience for thee.
And yet they say, sire, a child for a parent may mourn 6 moons at the least.
Well, see that it does not spread. Come, Laertes. It is time to count the taxes.
You can count on me, sire.
Ever counting, ever taxing, while those hounded sharpen axes.
What was that, fool?
Nothing, sire.
You say you saw my father?
Aye, in the old woods beyond the village, where spirits are wont to linger between our world and the other. He says he has news of his own death, and its untimely fashion.
If my uncle hath had a hand in this, well, the courts will surely back my claim. For why should a brother sit the throne when a living son remains?
All will be made clear soon, but for now, discontent and haughty, you must not appear, lest James think it treason.
I merely pretend these madnesses to peeve James. At least, that I think. And yet, at night, I do sometimes see phantoms. And shadows in the recesses of the castle that haunt me. And
and voices echoing in down the hall, crying, Hamlet, Hamlet. And always it feels like something wicked toward me comes. Perhaps this with the ghost is related.
Oh, I'm sure, dear. All will be revealed tonight by light of moon.